to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game in Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the gun. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Wants to go up top on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Tulane right back to the line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, and you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just 1 step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. Bring him down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He breaks a tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm not going to sack him, but if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
Second and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Trying to run, it's Pena. They put the brakes on it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Tries to get it himself. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. The 30, at the 20. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The D
makes the catch and he's free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Tulane right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Richardson. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Runs through a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, it's been a tale of 2 quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, Dave, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple touchdowns. We got a great game, kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulane right back to the line. Burrowing for yardage. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hand off for Brown. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that?
Touchdown, ASU! What a catch in the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's open on the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Drops back on first down. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 4 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Wildcats with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
One more time, it's Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Selling the fake. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're working that left side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down to the air. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught on the RPO. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. Tulane right back to the line. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. Across the 25. He's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's Brown. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Brown again. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes a grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen?
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, here's Brown. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Pena. There he goes!
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Left side is Pena. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.